Hello, so today I wanted to talk about resolutions and whether or not I completed last year's resolutions and what I have planned for this year. I have my resolutions on my laptop here, so I'm going to be reading them off of here. So first, I want to say that this year was the longest year of my life in like the best way possible. Because up until like the past few months, this year has also been the best year of my life. So my idea of what 2022 would be was not the reality of what it was, but I'm really thankful for that. Like, sometimes what you want is not what you need, and that was what this year was for me, I guess. So let's go through last year's resolutions, and then I'll tell you what I want to do in 2023. So the first one was get healthier, and I didn't really get healthier. I gained a lot of weight this year, and my relationship with food is a lot worse than it was last year, so I didn't really get healthy. I did start lifting weights again, which I'm very proud of because it's something I really enjoy and it's something I like to do. But at the same time, I'm getting stronger and stuff too. So I did start lifting weights this year. So maybe I did get a little bit healthier in terms of like muscle mass, but I still have gained a lot of fat and not just muscle. So number 2 was to quit multitasking for the sake of productivity. I think I did well with this like a few months, and then after that I just couldn't find time for anything fun without mixing in something productive. But that's simply because I spend a lot of time on social media like YouTube and stuff, and so by the time I want to do something fun, I don't have time for it. I have to other stuff I have to do. So, no on that. Number 3 was quit sacrificing sleep for the sake of productivity and get my 8 hours of sleep. I have probably had the worst sleep of my life this year. I read somewhere that people sometimes sacrifice sleep as a form of like self-harm, and I wonder if that's what's going on. I don't know. But like, I'll go to bed and then I'll get bored and get up and get a snack, which was part of my weight gain, or I'll get up and like talk to somebody. And I did that a lot. Like, that was actually a routine for me. I don't know why that became a routine. It wasn't a good one. And so I do need to like build a routine so that my body knows when it's time to shut down, a routine that doesn't involve my phone. So no, I did not quit sacrificing sleep for anything. I sacrificed sleep for everything this year. So number 4 was to either get a second job or a different job, and I didn't do that. I'm still working on that. Maybe this year will be the year for that. Who knows? Number 5 was to save for a down payment on a house, and technically I did, but I also took some out of savings to pay for some stuff. So I'm just back where I started at the beginning of last year. So technically yes, but really no. 6 was refinance my car, and yes, I did do that. I am saving like $100 a month in my car payment, and my interest is a lot lower too. I'm very excited about that. I regret not doing it like right after I bought it. I would have saved so much money. Number 7 was to watch 52 movies, and I didn't watch 52 movies. I watched around 37. I'll try again this year. Number 8 was read 24 books, and I actually changed my goal early on in the year to 30 books, and then I read more than 30 books. I'm very proud of myself. This is the first year I've ever completed my reading goal, much less gone over, and it's all thanks to audiobooks. But I'm still proud. I mean, I didn't technically read anything, but I still consumed a lot of books. And there's also going to be a video about all the books I read this year coming out, maybe mid-January. It's going to take me forever to edit that thing. There's so much. Number 9 was continue building my credit. Last year, it went up like 120 points, I think. This year, it only went up like 11 points, but it's probably because I was spending a lot more this year, and so I built up a little bit of a balance on my credit card, so that may have something to do with it. But this year I'm going to be a little bit more responsible with that, and I'll try to taper off my spending this year. 10 was pick up my Bible again. I did not really do that. I have the Bible app, and sometimes I'll just open that up or read the verse a day that they sent me, but overall I didn't really do that. 11, finish what I started, which was basically like finish paintings and projects I've neglected, and I didn't do that. Well, I did do one thing, which was the pumpkin terrarium. I've been wanting to do that for like 3 years now, so I did do that. So I did one thing. Number 12 was to get my house. I did not get my house. This is actually going to take a lot longer than I thought. I'm very naive when it comes to like financial stuff or like big purchases like that. I don't know. I think it's going to take a lot less time than it actually is. But yeah, I'm hoping that maybe by the beginning of 2024 I'll have a house, but we will see. It depends on also like the market, what's going on with that, stuff like that. I don't know what the future holds, but I'm hoping I'll get a house. 13 was to declutter and organize. I did do that, but I need to do it again. I've bought some clothes this year. Not a lot of clothes, but I've bought more than I planned to, so I'm a bit of a fashion hoarder, and I did declutter my whole closet. Like, I had like armfuls of clothes that I donated to our local thrift store, and it was a lot of clothes that I donated, and some of it I'm like, I shouldn't have donated that. It would have looked good with this skirt that I have. Anyways, like I said, I'm a fashion hoarder. I need to stop, because I have this closet behind me. It ends about, it's like about an inch more than you can see. So I've got from this wall to like over here. So it's a decent sized closet, full to the brim with clothes hanging in it. I've got clothes under my bed that are like for winter that I need to get out. I've got clothes that don't fit me under my bed that I just love them so much, and I'm like, maybe one day I'll fit in them again. I got clothes in these. I've got clothes in my dresser drawer over here. I've got another rack that's like the hanging rack in my closet over there full of clothes. So I'm a little bit overwhelmed. But when I get my house, maybe I'll have a walk-in closet and then I could just put all my clothes in there. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't bank on that. Maybe I should just declutter that. I don't know. But I love all my clothes, Anyways, I did declutter a little bit. But I need to do it again. My wish list was to learn Spanish. I did not do that. And number 2 was to learn an instrument. I did not do that. Number 3 was to go to New York for Christmas. And I did not do that either. So, this year, I have a lot that I want to do. So, for resolutions for 2023, I am going to do about 15 things, I hope. I have 15 things on my list of things I want to do. I have 2 on my wish list, and then I have like 15 things on my places to visit. So, let's just get started. So the first thing I want to do is get healthy. I feel like I have to get healthy. I just don't feel like I'm at my best right now. I just don't feel good. And I've got to make some really drastic changes in terms of like my relationship with food and my diet and stuff like that. And it's not just about weight. It's about like feeling better and helping with my hypochondria. I feel like the heavier I am, the worse that gets. I don't know if I've ever mentioned it on this channel, but I am a hypochondriac. I have been a lot better like the past few years, but it's been really bad before, and I feel like the more I gain weight, the more I think about what is going on in my body, and it's not good for my mental health, to say the least. And I'm terrified that I'm going to have a really bad spell with hypochondria soon. And so I've got to do something, like, otherwise I'm going to have a meltdown. And I can't afford to do that. I have to function, Anyways, that got a little deep there, but yeah, I really do need to change everything. And that's number 1, get healthier. Number 2, I want to, it was the same as last year, quit sacrificing things that I want or need for the sake of productivity, which means I want to have fun and really be in the moment without thinking of all the work I have to do. I want to sleep more. I want to watch my favorite movies. And so essentially, like, productivity isn't everything. In terms of like being at home, like I'm always thinking about what videos I want to do, what art projects I want to do, and I'm always planning things. I plan out my week to a T. Like I have a Google spreadsheet that I use, and I plan out. It's like I think they call it time blocking or something like that, where I have like 8 o'clock I do this, 2 o'clock I do this, stuff like that. So, and it's color coded as well. I need to not do that so much because it cuts into my time at home and things I actually am supposed to be doing. Like I'm planning the things that I need to do instead of actually doing those things. So that's kind of where that is. So like when I talk about productivity, I don't mean productivity in terms of like the job that I do. I'm talking about productivity in terms of like being at home and always feeling like I got something to do here. You know what I mean? Like I want to have fun and actually enjoy myself. Number 3 is to get a second job or a different job, same as last year. Number 4, save for a house. Number 5, pay off my credit card. And number 6, build more credit. Number 7, 52 movies, of course. 8 is Bible, of course. 9, finish some art projects. 10, keep the house clean. I have this thing where like I do a lot of my cleaning on the weekends instead of keeping it tidy throughout the week. So I end up spending a lot of my weekends deep cleaning instead of just keeping things tidy throughout the week. Like this chair that I'm sitting on now, it gets like filled to the brim with like clothes I've tried on that just didn't work out for me, that I ended up, choosing something else to wear. So yeah, that's where that comes from. I just need to keep the house tidy so I don't have to do so much on the weekends. And so I can enjoy and have a good time on the weekends, 11, develop routines that work for me. Sometimes I'll develop routines and then completely hate it. So I've got to develop some routines that I actually enjoy. 12 is to sleep more, of course. 13, I have some things that I want to buy this year. Things that I've wanted for a very long time. And at the same time, I should be saving money and not spending some money, but like I really want these things, and maybe I'll have better income this year where I can get these things. So I want to buy an iPad. I don't know why. I just want an iPad, okay? I want to draw on an iPad. I want to have it for like planning things. I want an iPad. Number 2 is a Bluetooth printer. I want a scrapbook, and that's kind of hard when you've got like a full-size printer and you need pictures that are like this big. Of course, I could do like a Google Doc and then print the Google Doc off of pictures and stuff. But it would be so much easier if I had like a little mini printer, And I also want to get a new Switch. Our Switch has given us a Nintendo Switch, by the way. But our Switch has given us problems since like the beginning. Like it used to have an overheating problem that my brother fixed. And then our dock is completely destroyed. Like I don't know what happened to it. It just decided one day it didn't want to work. So plugging it up to the TV it's a big old hassle. And it used to be like the little chargers wouldn't, the little remote controls on the side wouldn't charge. But thankfully that is fixed. The overheating is fixed too. But I'm hoping I can get a new Switch, and then we can just use that one dock for both switches, and this Switch will be mine instead of shared. But we can both use it. 14, I need to organize my digital media. I have a lot of files, a lot of photos, like a ton of photos, a bunch of videos, and I also need to get another hard drive for backing up stuff. I've got a hard drive here that's my brother bought, and I want to get a backup of that backup because I'm paranoid. 15, I want to learn the bass. And then my wish list is 1, I want to learn Spanish. I say this every year, but I do. I want to learn Spanish. I just don't have time. 2, I want to go to New York for Christmas, and I really want to do that. It's on my list every year too. Places I want to visit. I want to go to Cloudland Canyon. I've been there 100 times, but it's like my happy place. I love it so much. And I didn't get to go this year, so I want to go this year. I didn't get to go last year. I want to go this year. 2 is Lula Lake Falls. Never been there. Looks really cool. 3, Ruby Falls. Looks freaking awesome. 4, Tennessee Aquarium. I used to go a lot as a kid. I don't really go much now, but I would love to go back. Number 5 is Nexus Cinema Dining. It's this theater in Alabama, and you eat, like you order food and eat while you watch a movie. It sounds so cool to me. Number 6 is Rock City, which is like right there with Ruby Falls. They may be like in the exact same area, I'm not sure, but they're close by. 7 is Sloppy Floyd. That's a nickname for James H. Floyd Park, which is a Georgia state park. And I don't know why everybody always called it Sloppy Floyd, but it's just what everybody calls it that I know. Number 8 is Providence Canyon State Park. This is like a mini Grand Canyon, and my dad and I, we've always wanted to go to see the Grand Canyon. We may never get to go, so I want to go to Providence Canyon State Park. Number 9 is the Blue Ridge Scenic Railway. It looks really pretty. 10, Atlanta Botanical Gardens. 11, Radium Springs. 12, Tallulah Gorge. 13, Toccoa Falls. 14, Blue Ridge Parkway, which is actually not even in Georgia. It's in like the Carolinas, I think it runs through. I can't remember, but it is beautiful. It's a very scenic highway. You just look it up. It looks really cool. And then 15 is Gibbs Garden. I want to go to Gibbs Garden to see the tulips. It's been my dream for like 4 years now. 5 years? It's been a while. But I want to see those tulips. Tulips are my favorite flowers. I love them so much. But anyways, I think that's it. That's all I want to do this year. That's everything I did last year. Everything I didn't do last year. And I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that you make some resolutions. Share them down below if you did, and I'll see you next time. Bye.